that same day, we'll scooch it over, Mars will enter Gemini. Let me take a sip again. Now, Mars entering Gemini is, I can personally tell you how this is, okay? You are going to be moving fast. You're like, I don't have time to think. I only have time to do, okay? You're going to rush every project. You're going to be very talkative. Anything you're trying to achieve and gain, you're going to be talking your way through it, okay? If you are trying to, okay, so for example, if you are like, okay, I really want to impress this girl, I really want to get this girl, I really want to date her, trying to get this girl, you're going to do your research. You're going to be asking questions. What is she like? And then when you meet her and you're trying to pursue her, you're just going to be talking her head off. Okay. Because you're like really trying, you're going to be curious on how to achieve her. That's one aspect. And then you're going to really try to achieve her through words. Okay. I'm just trying to explain to you what this Mars and Gemini, how it feels. Not only you're going to try to achieve her by words, then you're going to be like, okay, wait, this isn't working. I'm going to be adaptable. Okay. So I'm gonna, change the plans last minute because it's a very mutable sign. And, instead of like getting to know her by talking, I'll write her a letter. How about that? In the middle of the conversation. Okay. Also, this energy is very flexible outside of the trying to achieve the girl, but it's very flexible. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of energy, a lot of youthfulness, and what else? A lot of socializing. What else do we have with Mars and Gemini? Socializing, curious. Multitasking, huge with this energy. So everyone's going to be feeling like, okay, while I'm cooking, I can take an online class. Okay. And if you could add another part to that, you would be doing it. That is what you get for the collective with Mars and Gemini. Now, Mars represents our action, our energy, our aggression, our drive, our passion, our assertiveness, being courageous, our motivation, our ambition, the warrior, the conflict, the desire, the bravery, the anger, the persistence, the risk. Okay. Now, when you have it in Gemini, right, we're very articulate. You could be very persuasive. There's listening skills. With the anger, there's quick with words, and you'll probably be very sharp and quick and have some cutting remarks. Okay. So be aware of that. Using your words as weapon mostly is really what this is. So there's a lot of debates and arguments. The rappers with this, okay, the rappers with this, let's see what happens with that. Quick thinking and decision making, adaptability and flexibility, I discussed. Effective communication, very curious, very social. Networking is huge. A lot of Geminis are always on social media. To me, it's like, get off social media. But that's how they are. Very variety seeking, like, okay, I'm bored with this, on to the next thing. When it comes to war and conflict, because I like to explain that when we're dealing with Mars, there could be tactical plans, right? Tactical plans with clever communication. Okay, very information becomes key as a weapon. Okay, that is what you get. So intelligence and deception could be happening. Propaganda, misinformation, that could be happening as a strategic war. Mars and Gemini energy. Okay. And what else do we have? Changing circumstances. The plan is to do this, and now we're going to do this when dealing with any kind of conflict. Guerrilla tactics, because it's very rapid with movements, hit and run kind of strategies, very flexible maneuvers in common with this energy. What else? Intellectual warfare. Intellectual warfare. Okay. So engaging in information like hacking, cyber attacks, intelligence gathering, huge with Mars and Gemini. Okay. What else do we have? Restlessness, rapid decisions, short-term focus, coordinated attacks, diversion tactics. Great. Okay. So that is what we have with Mars entering Gemini. I think I am going to pull a card just on that when a planet ingresses, so we can just know what we are dealing with as a collective. Let me pull a card so we can see Mars and Gemini, what we are experiencing. Mars and Gemini is going to bring some stability. There's themes of community with Mars and Gemini. Actually, let me connect it to the Oracle. Let's see what the oracle says. Okay, we're gonna pull an oracle card. Ooh, miracles. Very positive with this Mars in Gemini. A lot of people are going to use their words. I love that. For the collective, it's going to bring stability. There's some miracles happening. Again, we have that rainbow, which represents Gemini. Okay, so multiple options whenever I see a rainbow, and then also multiple options when it comes to climbing mountains, when it comes to hard things we have to achieve. There's multiple options, and it's going to bring stability. It's going to bring structure. It's going to bring culminations. It's going to bring celebrations while Mars is in Gemini. Okay. And you better get it going because later on in the year, Mars will be retrograde.